Welcome back, guys. I'm BigMacDavis here, and welcome back to some more Black Mesa for the PC, played through Steam on the hard difficulty setting. This is Chapter 17, Interloper. So let's see what we got going here today. We just defeated Gonarch in the last chapter. What have we done? And we emerge into Interloper. This is a wide open area. Our goal still is to get to that teleporter way up there. And to do that, we have to navigate through what looks to me to be a village of some sort. And we have to cross this chasm. We're also reintroduced to the tentacles, which I've seen enough hints to know where this is going, I guess. But to get past these guys, we just use some grenades to distract them and then jump onto the center pillar. Now, they'll be distracted for just a little bit, then they'll start going to your position, so you must be quick. Now, take a running jump and long jump across. You can take the right path or the left path. It doesn't matter which way you take because they both will end up in the same area. Whoa. I almost fell off to my death. Yeah, you have the long jump across, but you don't have to, like, be overzealous with it. And we'll grab some supplies from the canister, because why not? And we hear some Vortigaunts crying and weeping and protesting. Well, that's never a good thing. Oh! We see an alien grunt hitting a Vortigaunt. I'm not sure what I stumbled across. Am I witnessing a BDSM session? Or a larger beast beating up a smaller beast? I don't know, but I'll save him anyway. Yeah, just a couple of crossbow bolts will take care of both of them. And the Vortigaunts will just scurry away. Oh, it's okay. Don't be startled. I mean, was that a BDSM session, though? I need to know. It was? Okay. Oh, yeah, you like that, don't you? Well, maybe not. I mean, I don't want to kill you. I mean, I'm not that rough. So, you can approach all the Vortigaunts if you want to. It is nice to approach them, though, and reassure them that everything will be okay. But one of the side passages will take you to an interesting little device. You remember the healing pools would heal your health? Well, these things will heal your health and your suit. So that's always a good thing. And our eventual goal is to ride this rising and lowering pillar up to the top. We'll jump into this open area, and our goal up here is to open up the double doors over there by using this button. So we'll jump across and ride this elevator up. This is sort of like an elevator. I mean, it is rising to the top, but what is also cool about this is that it also goes from side to side. See? It's a really neat device. Oh, we see some Vortigaunts operating a teleporter and taking the teleporter to distinct places in the galaxy. Very interesting. And it's also worth noting that the Vortigaunts in their homes, they live very basic lives. It doesn't reek of technology at all, but yet the teleporters do. I wonder what the significance is of that. And yes, you can bash all the crates if you want to. You can even bash the pottery as well, but I'm only going to bash the crates because, well, you all know me. I love bashing crates even though there's nothing inside of them. That's just how I roll. So in this house, we'll just jump up to the top of these shelves. And we come to another healing area, so use that if you didn't use the first one. And we'll open up the window. Ah. Oh, now you guys are arguing? You guys shouldn't argue. That looks rather tasty. Yes, head crab for dinner. Now, if we try to use the teleporter, we see only one side becomes active. We need to activate the other side. So let's trace this side's power cable as it goes through the Vortigaunt village. Well, hello everybody. This definitely looks like a slave quarters to me. And it goes, the power cable goes into that building right there. Oh, somebody's house. Doing some incantation chants or something like that? I'll just leave you be. Ooh, you got some head crabs waiting to be eaten. That looks delicious. We'll just make our way higher and higher. And we'll fall down into that room with the power cable and the switch. Make sure you grab up the supplies. The weapon of choice I like to use in this upcoming battle is in fact the glue-on gun. You should have 60 if you grabbed up all the supplies. And let's do it. Now I stand back in this far left corner. We have alien controllers, and they're controlling the Vortigaunts. Let's jump down to the bottom of the village. This is the safest place to fight the alien controllers. I think there's 5 or 6 of them that we have to destroy. Maybe 7. Now, a sign that can tell you when the battle is over is when this Vortigaunt over here goes over here and cries. No, it's not your fault. Look, you're wearing a restraint collar. That's obviously means you're a slave. You have no say in what you do. I know you guys attacked me, but I didn't kill you because I know it wasn't your fault. But I did kill all the alien controllers because that's how you progress. Now, yes, I am going to backtrack into that room that had the switch because there are some more supplies we can grab. So I'm just going to quickly do that as best I can. So the supplies I'm talking about is on the right side with more Vortigaunts that are crying and weeping. See here, we have a canister with lots more goodies, so grab them all up if you need them. And we'll keep going around the perimeter of this entire village from up top. And we eventually come to another canister. Yes, a nether canister. The only supplies I really need is the energy cells for the gluon gun. Once that's done, you can fall down back to the bottom of the Vortigaunt village, and this has now opened up. Actually, it opens up when the alien controllers are all dead. Now, on the left side is a secret area, but it's one of the few secrets that actually does not have anything of importance. It does have a canister, and you would think there are supplies in there, but it literally has just junk food. We got Black Mesa, IUNA, Dark Cola. We got Linux. We got Ramblers. We got Naked Fries. It's kind of cool. And Queevers. This also unlocks an achievement if you find this particular canister, so go for it. And we'll ride this elevator. These are so cool! I love riding them. Now down here in this open area, if we look up top, we see a Gargantua just making his way over to the right. I am not going to engage him. First of all, I don't have the ammo capacity to actually kill him. But what's of more interest is eventually, from the left side where the Gargantua originally came from, we will see a couple more enemies that we can kill. Namely, some Alien Grunts. Oh, I'm using the wrong zoom there. They're all dead. Both of them are dead. Now, I'm not sure if any more enemies come. I have waited like 3 minutes, and no more enemies arrive. So I assume that's all of them. There's nothing in the water section, so we'll just take the high ground. As we double jump across here, and again, they want us to use our long jump module for more training as we just jump across from area to area. And we'll jump over the wall. And we eventually get to the next section of Interloper. So I will see you guys there. So this chapter introduces a new concept of a chase sequence that we have not really seen in the original Half-Life at all, and we have to run from a number of Gargantuas that are steaming mad at us, and we basically disturb the hive, and we have no means to kill any of them except just to run. Don't worry at all about trying to kill the small enemies. You're not going to. I think I've only done it once. It's really rare. And so, let's get busy with this section. And because it is a chase sequence section, it's going to be quite difficult to commentate over it. So, what I would suggest is just, if you follow along with this walkthrough, just do what I do. As I sometimes state in my walkthrough videos, just do what I do, and you should be okay. But anyway, when you fall down into the ravine below, it begins the chase sequence, as soon as you cross a little bit more forward than this. And as we can see, there is already a Gargantua waiting for us to cross that threshold, so let's do it. As long as you hold down the run key the entire time, you should be able to outrun them all. So let's do it. And here he comes. Just keep running, do not stop running, and make your way through the little holes here in the tentacle fencing. The music is kick-ass, by the way. Here comes another Gargantua. Now again, there are a number of enemies that you can try and kill if you want to, like the Hound Eyes, and I recommend at least trying to kill the Bull Squid. As you see, that's the danger of not killing him. Jump down into the area down below here with 2 Gargantuas, and then jump down to the area below that for a trampoline. And again, keep on running from the Gargantuas, making sure not to get caught by the tongues of the barnacles. And jump to the higher ledge up here. Double barrel that fuzzy Hound Eye, and keep on running. Now here, run up the tentacle, and then double jump over the next set of tentacles. Now here, just do a single jump through the tentacles, and 2 more Gargantuas will come for you. They added this rocky thing in the new update, so use that to double jump your way over, and that's it. The chase sequence is done. Look at all the Gargantua that tried to kill you, and they'll just wander off because they couldn't get their kill. But let that be a warning to you. Do not upset the Gargantuas. They will make you pay. Our goal for this section, now that it's peaceful, is to get up to the very top using the... wow, using the trampolines. I guess you gotta approach it from a certain angle. There we go. There are no weapons, there are no items to get, so we'll just continue on. And we see, once again, our eventual goal is almost within reach this time. We're almost at the giant teleporter. We're pretty much at the base of it. And our goal for this area, I look at this like a face right here with the waterfall in the mouth area. That's our goal, is to get through the mouth area, the waterfall. Again, there are no items, there are no enemies to kill. So, while you can definitely explore this large area and see a number of the sites, there's nothing to get. So we'll double jump into the mouth of the cave. Literally the mouth. And that Nihilanth, he's still talking to us telepathically, trying to warn us against some impending danger. And we'll move on to the next section. And I'm BigMacDavis here, if I have not already mentioned that. Yes, this is a factory-themed level, and you're going to see why that is soon. And we enter a large hub area, as it were. There's no areas we can explore. They're all closed off. All the holes we are denied access, except for one with the green orbs, which we have to shoot. Which, I just have to say, I want these as night lights in my room. I'm just saying. We'll get scooped up by the wind there and get some supplies. Now this jump can be rather tedious. What you have to do is jump and then crouch as you're moving forward, and you should be able to get in. Now these Vortigaunts will pull the plug and allow you to get inside. Now, we are stopped by more bars, and we notice more of these green orbs on the other side. So, what we have to do, essentially, is go through this tunnel, and then shoot the green orbs to allow us access to the other side. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why this is called the factory portion of Interloper. It is a gigantic factory, and they're making this green goo, as it were. It may seem that there's a lot to do in this area, and perhaps there is, but we'll take this step by step, and we'll get through the factory in one piece if we can. And the first thing we need to do is go over to the right side to the first moving platform full of green goo. We'll jump on the outer ring and allow it to take us to the first ledge, which is... I kind of messed that up, but it's right there. Now, essentially, what you want to remember about the factory sections is, by the way, there is a healing pool right here if you need it, is we need to power on the machines. they've already done the left one for us, but the right one needs to be plugged in. There we go. And now the outer ring goes up one more level. So we'll jump back on it and ride it up to the next level. And then we'll double jump over to the next machine that we need to turn on. This time, both of the sockets don't have the things inside them. The first one is up on the ledge, which we can't access yet. We need to turn one half of the machine on, because see, the outer ring isn't even moving yet. So, on the right side is what we need. And now the machine is turned on, so we can ride it up to that ledge and grab the socket. Or the plug, rather. And this, once again, allows the machine to go up to the next level. Let's see, where am I supposed to go? I keep losing track of where I'm supposed to jump. Okay, oh, okay, I think it's... Oh! It's jumping across the fence to the other side here. There we go. Alright, now we figured it out. Yes, this is a walkthrough video, everybody, and I don't know where I'm going. Anyways, this machine, again, needs to be turned on, and both plugs are missing. So, we have to go on a hunt. On the left side, this is rather easy. We just unplug it. Alright, hold on, guys. I'm doing this backwards. I apologize. What am I doing? What am I doing with my life? Okay. Scratch that. I may just edit that out of the video. So, let's not go left first. Let's go to the right first and unplug this. There. Now the machine down below is turned on, which allows us to grab this plug and ride the machine back up. Oh my goodness. What is wrong with me? Oh well. The factory is rather confusing. Your first few tries at this. There. Now the machine is turned on, which allows us to go to an even higher level. So, let's once again do that, because we're not done with this machine just yet. What we need to do is go through this ice tunnel, and we have another plug. Well, where does this plug go? We notice that has a plug in it, but this one does not. And it spits out a green cable, so let's plug it in. This is what we like to call overloading the machine. What this does is it turns the machine into a red electric field. Don't touch the red electricity. To turn off the electricity, what you need to do is shoot this pulsating green orb. And that will re-lower the levels, allowing you safe access back on the machine. And it will take you to the very top of the machine. Now we'll jump to this industrial-looking ledge. We enter another section of the factory that we once again need to solve. So the first one's rather easy on the left side, just unplug it. And I think this goes into this one. No, it does not. It goes into this one. And yeah, by the way, these Vortigaunts, they will not attack you. They will attack you eventually, and you'll see when that will be, but... Let's see, what else can we do here? We need this plug and this plug to open up the green plug. And we also need one more of these plugs. So... I guess we can do this particular section. See, there's a plug up in the top level. And to get to it, we need to crouch and walk... Okay. Hold down the crouch button and then press jump and forward at the same time. We'll jump up to the top. And crawl through. I think this goes into here. Yes, it does. And I saw this one over here. Yeah, this one's an easy one. This goes into there. And essentially we need one more. Yeah, just one more. And that's going to be on this rising and lowering fire platform. And we'll jump the fence. And we'll continue jumping up the ledges. And here's the last plug. It spits out the green cable. Now, what I like to do is have my glue-on gun ready, because some commanders will come in, and, or alien enforcers will come in, and, or alien controllers. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm sorry, guys. What's wrong with me today? And they will control these Vortigaunts to attack you. Now, initially there will be only 2 of them that we have to kill. 2 controllers. And then 3 more will spawn in. And 3 are dead. If you saw the green laser aimed at these Vortigaunts, they did attack me. And I should retaliate. But I will have mercy. I will have mercy only this once. Since Gordon isn't a man to just shoot, you know, defenseless people. Anyway, let's continue on. So as we see, the machine is with red electricity. So we have to shoot the green orb to turn it back to green, and then we can ride this up. Now on top of this machine, we can locate this tunnel. Don't touch the leaking goo. It will hurt you. So what I do is I crouch under the first one and keep going straight. And then we can't get any further than this, so we have to jump the pipe. And continue crouching as you go along the top of the pipe. And eventually we come to another green orb that will turn off the next... It will turn off this one right here. So what we have to do is go back to where we shot that orb. Oh, if we can, if it's possible, if the game will let us, and enter the hole. Yes, enter the hole. And the second rising machine is now green. So we're on top of the machine and we can jump through, or we can jump the fence here to the next red platform. Again, don't touch the outer ring, you will get electrified, so we'll jump into the pit. Now down here under the water, or above the water rather, is the green orb, so keep an eye out. We'll bust open the ventilation grate and get sucked through. So now that the machine is green, we can ride this up. Yes, a healing spot. Let's get healed up to 100. And that's it. Congratulations. You just went through the factory with me. Yes, there were some hiccups along the way, but as always, Gordon Freeman prevails over evil, killing all the alien controllers and not killing a single Vortigaunt, although his patience was tested. We got 2 holes here. Which hole should we take? Let's take the back door. And we'll crouch our way underneath, and we'll go to the next section. I'll see you guys later. And this is part 4. Out of how many parts do we have? I don't know, actually. I can't remember. But while we think of how many parts there are, let's squeeze through this butthole, and let's... These controllers, they don't see you, and it's not a good idea to fire on them, because if you do, they might attack you. Let's go ahead and restock at this ammo and health canister. And we see a lot of dead Vortigaunts around here. That should be a sign of what's to come. Now, the first puzzle in this section is definitely this one. All you have to do is shoot the barrels. And that should give you a clue about how we're supposed to open up the next set of bars over there. In the meantime, though, we see some lively Vortigaunts. They're working on this machinery. Keep these Vortigaunts in mind, for we see what they are working on. It's not something pretty. We'll be in that tank later on, by the way. So, let's figure out how to get through there. And we can't get through these bars either, but we see barrels on the other side. So, let's head inside the cave underneath the pipe. And again, just like before, we can blow open the bars using the barrels. And then more barrels are going to work their way down the stream, which should give us an idea. Aha! Except they can't cross this barrier, so we have to manually grab a hold of one. If we can, of course. Sometimes, and sometimes not, they'll blow up automatically. I learned that the hard way in a practice run. I got too close, and it just detonated. So be wary of that as well. Now through here, the only way to go is out into this open reddish area. There's that tank again. keep in mind about that tank will be there. And now comes the part where probably a lot of people don't really enjoy. Myself included, to an extent. I mean, solving the puzzles is rather interesting. But once you have the puzzles solved, doing this over and over again is kind of mundane. But it is what it is. So what we have to do is jump on the bottom ring, if you will. Let it take us up, and then jump into the open container here. And do the same thing for the middle ring. And there's where we have to jump. From the middle ring. Now your question might be, well, there's a top ring. And it will take us to the ammo canister, so let's go ahead and do that. You have to run and jump, though. Otherwise, you will not make it. And we'll grab the supplies from there. Now you can, if you're good enough, kind of not use the rings, but just jump straight over here. Yeah, you like that? You like seeing that, Vortigaunt? I guess not. He's seen everything. Yeah, we see the schematics for the tank and for other things as well that are not. It's unsettling to me. The only way to go is on the right side, so we'll pass all these Vortigaunts just kind of looking despairingly and, you know, looking depressed as they're working on this machinery. It's as if they don't want to work on it, you know? They're just looking out the fences. I wonder what they're working on. Oh boy. And now we got 2 sets of rings to deal with floating bodies going up chutes. Yeah, you don't see that every day, do ya? Our goal is to make it into this air vent that's sucking in the air. And to do that, we need to jump onto, I believe it's the middle ring of the left set of rings. And then we can jump to the top ring of the next one. And then jump right inside the air vent. And we enter another set of puzzles that involve plugs and sockets. The left and right are blocked off for right now, so we'll have to just jump down for right now. And there's more plugs and sockets we have to deal with as the Vortigaunts work on their machinery. The only way we can go is up this rising and lowering platform. Here is our first plug. Which we can work up through the grate and plug it in. Now that will open up this barrier right here, allowing us to get the second plug. And we'll do the same thing for this, and doing that will shut down this machine, allowing us to squeeze inside. That's always fun to do. Ah, another dead Vortigaunt. They're everywhere, I tell ya. We have to time our way through this and unplug the next plug and time our way through. Now doing that allows us access to this plug. And unplugging this plug will actually turn off this machine. now have access to the big green plug. So let's have our glue-on gun ready. Because, oh yes, somebody's not happy with us. And it's the controllers. There's one of 4. Oh, look out. That's 2. That's 3. And that's 4 of them dead. With barely some damage taken. Yeah, don't step on their projectiles. Now we notice that the rising and lowering rings have red electricity. Let's not jump on them. That's hazardous to our health. What we need to do is find these green blobs and shoot them in order to turn the ring green again, allowing us to step on it. Whoa! Let's not fall down to our death. Let me get a better angle at this. Let it lower us down. So we can jump onto the green pipe and we'll take it all the way down, because we have to now find a second green blob to shoot to turn off the red electricity on those rings. Which is right here. Let's work our way back up the pipe that we just used. This is always so nefarious and so nerve-wracking, but I can do it. Jump on the ring. Our goal is to jump on the top ring. We gotta time it right, though. Just like that. Because our goal is to jump up onto that ledge. Ah, just like that. You know, that wouldn't be half as bad if I was not afraid of deep, bottomless pits and heights. Heights, especially. We'll choose what hole to go through. We'll go through this one. Why not? As we follow the fleshy tunnel through, we come to another section. Now this is sort of like a puzzle. This area is flooded, and what we need to do is grab up a barrel that is falling. There are an infinite number of barrels, so don't worry if you miss one. We'll get healed up first, and then we'll grab one. Oh, I let it go. Somehow. Oh, okay. Of course, I did this better in practice runs, but that's okay. We got ourselves a barrel. Let's not detonate it, though. It doesn't matter which hole you choose. Let's go ahead and let go of the barrel. Now, what's funny about this, I don't know if it's programmed this way or not, but if you just sit here and do nothing, the bars will blow up on their own. Of course, it's not going to do it now. Of course not. So we'll just shoot the barrel, as was intended. But what happens is the bars explode, but the barrel remains intact. Which I thought was rather funny. Oh, we're inside the tank. What are these things? Well, if we remember from the original Half-Life, these are Vortigaunts. They're being mutated into Alien Grunts, the aliens with the hive hands. That's why the Vortigaunts were looking so despairingly. They didn't want to turn their own kin into these monsters. But they're forced to do so by these alien controllers. And we enter another chamber with 2 more red rings that we have to turn green. So let's jump on the green pipe. Do not fall off into the abyss below. You will die. Just keep crouching when you need to, and running when you need to. Whoa. Almost ran into an invisible wall there, it seemed. That sometimes happens, so be careful of that. Now, I will admit, I have not watched any walkthrough areas or any walkthrough videos of this area. So I'm not sure if this is the intended way to solve this area, but it's the best way that works for me. So if you guys know of the right way to solve this area, please let me know in the comment section. I'd love to know the way you solve it. The idea is we don't want to touch the red lasers. They are hazardous to our health. Another dead Vortigaunt. We'll jump over the laser on the left. Now this is a searing hot surface, so let's not touch it, or the fire. And you may take some damage, but we'll wiggle our way through the hazards. And you don't need to crouch anymore as we work our way up here. Now up here is where I don't know if this is the intended way to solve this or not, but we see the 2 blobs that we have to destroy, and they are behind fences that we can't shoot through, but grenades can go over the top of this. And let's have our glue-on gun ready. 4 more controllers who are not happy with us. There's 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. I swear, the glue-on gun is the best weapon against these guys. This whole area is ruined, but it's for a good cause. And now, as we see, the rings are now back to being green. So we'll jump on the top ring of the left one. Now we have to time this just right. We have to jump on the top ring of the next set without being dumped off like I almost was. Our goal is to jump over here, so let's do it without falling down. And we'll pick up some much needed supplies, especially the glue-on gun ammo. And we'll get healed. So it doesn't really matter, like, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter how much damage you take from the alien controllers, as long as you don't die. Essentially, that's the idea. This is a large chamber. It does nothing of interest, but I think it's awesome as hell. And we'll keep climbing up the river in the cave until we get to the next section. Is part 5 of chapter 17, Interloper, and we are going to be seeing something very interesting in this particular section. So we've been looking at the Vortigaunts being mutated and transformed into the Alien Grunts, right? Well, now's about the time we fight the Alien Grunts. They have no recollection of their previous life. They are mutated, so they are now full-blown enemies. The weapon of choice that I like to use is the glue-on gun for the 3 Alien Grunts that are going to meet you here. Now this does require some quick maneuvering, And I'm not one to really do quick maneuvering. I'm not good at it. So just do what I do. The first one will spawn down below. The second one up the left hill. And the third one a little beyond that. Once all three of them are extinguished from this world, we are able to continue through this amazingly designed area. It is just absolutely gorgeous. Now, there will be 2 more alien grunts that will spawn a little further up. So what you could do is continue using your glue-on gun or even some rockets. But I like to have a little bit of fun in this particular section. Fighting fire with fire. Let's use the Hive Hand. It's Hive Hand against Hive Hand. The first one spawns at the very top right here, and the second one spawns a little farther back, I believe. Now the idea is you want to be aggressive a little bit, but you also want to hide, and also the idea is to keep your finger on that run button. There is no meter that gauges your run, so you can run indefinitely. You just want to keep hiding from their bees. I got kind of lucky there. They didn't come for me. When they start advancing towards you, you just want to back up a bit. There, the first one's dead. Oh gosh. He got the high ground. I thought he jumped down there, but he didn't. There we go. I guess the high ground did not work for Obi-Wan that time. But both alien grunts are now dead. We can advance further. And we have an ammo canister where we can grab basically some health and armor batteries, but nothing else. So we're going to be fighting more alien grunts as we continue on, as you might have guessed. There is an ammo canister that spawns beyond that fence. We'll keep a note of it until later on, and you'll see when that will be. For right now, let's go ahead and use up what we have left in the glue-on gun. There are 3 alien grunts we have to kill on the right side. I like to be a little bit aggressive. There's one dead. Now, once you run out of glue-on gun ammo... Oh! Oh, he blew up midair. That is a sweetness. All the chunks come raining down. There is a third alien grunt. Now, it's okay if you take a little bit of damage, as long as you don't die. I don't know if I got him. He's too far away for me to do anything. Oh, yeah! Rain blood down on me, Daddy! Alright, so we'll get healed up at the healing pool. Or the healing tank. Keep note of this healing tank. We will be back to it. And remember that ammo canister from before. We are now going to go get it. And the way we do that is we want to get up to the high ground. So we'll take some of these side mountainous areas, and it takes us right to the canister. With a bunch of supplies in it. Don't worry at all about how much glue-on gun ammo you have. you won't run out, and you'll see why in a little bit. So much fun to do. It will not degenerate any further than that. So we'll move on to the air vent that will take us to the next area. Let's have our glue-on gun ammo ready. Notice I have 60 in my reserve, but notice when I approach these crystals, all of a sudden, now I have 100. You're gonna need... There's an infinite amount of ammo that you'll get, and you're gonna need to use the glue-on gun for a bunch of controllers. As soon as you hear the sirens, that's your indication. Literally just hold down the fire key. You won't run out. After a while, the doors will open ahead of you with 2 alien grunts. Just kind of do a dance around them and you should be able to take them out. I took a lot of damage somewhere, somehow. There's one more controller. I don't know why I want to keep calling them commanders. This is not some other game. But I came close to dying there. Had I run out of suit, that would have been a tragic end. And oh my goodness, there is a mass of bodies in here. And if we look up, we see the reason why. What in the world is going on? And it's just raining down blood on me again. This is not the type of blood that I want raining down on me, though. Apparently, these are all reject carcasses. Vortigaunts transformed into alien grunts, but they are rejected. Now, down here, this is really something interesting. Everything down below is a familiar area. So, what I like to do is jump off the left side. All the way down below. Don't worry, your landing jets will keep you from taking damage, and we can go back to this familiar healing tank. See, the rule of thumb with this particular chapter, and basically with this section, is it's okay if you take damage, it really is, as long as you don't die. If you don't die, you have healing tanks. I did kind of cheese the system, but it's available to me. So I might as well use it. Now, what you're supposed to do on this upper area is either take the left or the right path. It really does not matter which way you go. They both will take you down identical pathways into the air vent. Climb up to the higher level, and we'll just sneak around the pit with more mangled bodies falling into the crusher, which I fell off. You don't want to fall off. And we will go through the fleshy tunnel. See the veins? This is a fleshy tunnel. Into the next section. I'm BigMacDavis here, and I'll see you guys then. So, take care, everybody. So, let's see why we have so many conveyor belts. The first puzzle of this section, you'd think the idea is to get through this butthole. But it's not. I mean, you can kinda, you know, play around with it if you want to, but the idea is you want to get onto the top of the butthole. So that way you can jump to the ledge. Now on this pipe, we can now jump to the other side. Be like the Red Hot Chili Peppers and make it to the other side. And now we have the canisters. There is a healing station right here if you need it. Now, these red walls will not kill you, but you can't get through them. And the canisters can actually squish you, so don't do that. There's nothing inside of them. At least not yet. So let's jump to the other side over here. Now this pipe can be rather tricky. What you're supposed to do is walk and then jump and then crouch. All three of those movements. Now this has somebody inside all of the canisters. Yes, there are alien grunts. Unarmed alien grunts, mind you. They don't have their hive hand yet, but they can melee you. So we'll follow the canisters down, and because there's an infinite number of them, we're not going to kill them. And it dumps us out into this wide open area. Now, you may be thinking, what's the first thing we're going to do? There's so many conveyor belts. Well, don't worry, everybody. We are going to be traversing all of these conveyor belts. Yes, yes we are. But until then, we're just going to take the center path. There's nothing to do on the right or left, except just take the center path. There are some Ichthyosaurs coming up that are optional to kill, but you know me, I want to kill everything, so that's what we're going to do. Now, when you step on the end of this platform, it will collapse you into the pool with 3 Ichthyosaurs. And that's never a good thing. So what I do is I leap to this ledge over here, and I jump from this area right here. And you should be able to make it. There are 3 bull squids that we're also going to double barrel blast. Because that's just so awesome with the giblets. So convenient. The pool near the teleporter has 2 Ichthyosaurs inside. And like I said, there are 3 Ichthyosaurs over in the other pool. Now, this didn't work out in the last recording I tried of this map, so I'm going to change my tactics here a little bit. There are 3 Ichthyosaurs in the water, so what I'm going to do is kind of just inch my way down, crouching, shoot one, and then get back up. And then what I'm going to do is just kind of use a little bit of redirection. Go to the other side of the beach, if you will. And just kind of... Oh boy, they know where I am. At least I shot another one. I guess if we hurry fast enough, we can beat them. Right? Yeah, there's one dead. Alright. Oh boy, he's right on top of me. I think I only have time for 1 shot on each side of the beach. Okay, he's dead. Now, where's the 3rd one? Or did he already die? Okay, there's 1 corpse. Oh, here he is. Oh, and he's dead. Okay, wow, all 3 are dead. So basically, I think I figured it out. If you want to try my old way of handling this. What I did was I hugged the right wall over here, but I think I was over too far. You want to be about right here, actually, near where this rock is, because it allows you to crouch and see. I'm not falling into the abyss down there. I'm actually still on the ground right here, which allows me to quickly back up and fire. And now about the other two Ichthyosaurs. He doesn't see me right away. I shot his butt, though. Dead ass. Let's go to the other side near the teleporter. Oh gosh, I fell in. He's dead. He didn't see me. But both are dead. I'm out of crossbow ammo. But that's okay. If you run out of crossbow ammo, a great weapon to use is the machine gun. Now we'll take the teleporter. Now if you fall down at any time, you can retake this teleporter and it will take you back to this teleporter. We'll use the healing pool in case we got bit by the Ichthyosaurs, but we didn't. And we'll follow the conveyor belt down. Yes, everybody, welcome to the most tedious part in Interloper, I think it is. It's not that fun, but it does kind of open up the story a bit, kind of showing you the process of how alien grunts are made, so I can appreciate that aspect of it. We'll jump off the conveyor belt and take the other one. Again, if you fall down at any time, just use the teleporter. The next thing we're going to do is go up this little tentacle thing, and then double jump to the other side and jump on the next tentacle. Now you would think, logically, that you would have to go up to the very top over there. It's actually right here is where you want to go. Another teleporter has spawned. We can't take it from this side, but if you fall down, you can take that bottom teleporter over there, the one we first used, and it will act as a checkpoint, as it were, and take you back to this teleporter, rather than the teleporter wherever it is. Kind of neat how that system is. I will admit I do like that, because if you make a lot of progress, you don't have to do it all over again. We'll go around the spire here. Yep, Vortigaunts working on their own kind, transforming them into vicious alien grunts. Now this area, it's a dead end, so we have to jump onto the top of the equipment. And go inside. Now comes a little bit of a puzzle. What we need to do is ride the top of the crate through the maze of lasers. These lasers will harm you if you touch them. If you fall off, the lasers down below will instantly kill you. You have to crouch under this set. Now I still have yet to not take damage from these lasers. Let's see if I can do it. Nope, I still can't do it. At least without falling off. It's kind of tricky. And here we have another checkpoint teleporter. We'll take the left conveyor belt as it takes us further and further through the bowels of this enormous cave transformed into a factory. We'll go around the spire again, double jump across, go around the spire, We still got a long way to go. But that's okay, we're making progress. Now here, what you're supposed to do, there is a checkpoint teleporter, and because of this, I guess if you really want to be a badass, you can look at the conveyor belt going up, and if we notice, the healing pool is down there. Gives me an idea. I wonder if we can make it. Yes! Yes, we can. I demonstrated that because if you lose health, you can still get some health from there. And what's better, we can jump down to the very bottom, take the teleporter, and we're right back where we left off. Whoa. Can I not jump up there? Thank you. Here is another puzzle. Again, we have to go on top of the crate. And we have to climb up this machine. And get on this pipe as quickly as possible. And jump on the little squares. Then in the corner. And then on the beam. And then through the vent. That reminds me a lot of Doom 2016 in the Argent Energy Tower. It really does. There is a section coming up that reminds me of the BFG section in Doom 2016, and you'll see when that will be. It's actually coming up in a little bit. Another checkpoint teleporter. Now, this upcoming section. What you're supposed to do, or rather how the game designers intended it, was you're supposed to use this to jump to the other side over there, but I find I fall off too often. Whoa. Hey now. So what I do is I use this non-working conveyor belt, and I climb up it, and then I just drop off. That's much easier. We'll wait for the next canister to go. I don't want to get squished. And like I said, there's an infinite number of them, so we're not going to kill all of them. I just killed a couple of them for demonstration purposes. Another healing pool if we need it. Now our goal is to ride these little side panels up. And then we have to ride the door up itself. And jump on the red cube to get up higher. And now, what we're supposed to do again is ride this crate up. Because now we have a third puzzle to do. The security system is alerted. They're going to take us to a side room. And they're going to exterminate us. Oh my goodness. Don't worry, I have the solution. It will stop. Stop again. Now jump. That would have squished you to death. We'll jump back down onto the crate. Do not fall down. It is instant death. And now we'll wait for one of 4 bridges to come out. It doesn't matter which bridge you take. Just make sure you get your ass over here because of the lasers. This reminds me so much of Doom 2016's BFG. Once they go up, get back on the crate, and we'll wait for a ring to encircle the crate, and immediately get on it. And now, watch out for this laser security system. Just follow the lasers. Don't worry, it's not instant death if you touch them. Get back on the crate because the security system is now satisfied that we are exterminated. I think it's dead. I think I died. Now, don't let the crate carry you all the way down. It's a portal moment. You want to jump and get through. Yes, there is no cake down there. It is a lie. There is no party. And that's it. We made it through the conveyor belt section, everybody. So I'll see you guys next time, alright? I'm BigMacDavis here. Take care, everybody. And let me tell you guys, before we get started with this particular section, this section is very, very difficult. It is going to make you seethe with anger. It's going to make you want to rain down fire from above and just smash everything to death. Because that's what it's making me doing. That's what this is wanting to make me do. This is attempt number 2 of a recording, but I've done 6 or 7 practice runs of this map before this, and let me tell you, I'm ready to just be done with this section, and just move on to the next section. Can we please do that? So, you're gonna find out why this section is so dang difficult. At least they give you a healing station right here to boost you up to 100. Now, I like to use my glue-on gun for this first upcoming area. And we have more conveyor belt sections that we need to traverse down. But not only that, we now have additional hazards as well that we need to get through. The most prominent of which is alien controllers. And they have several abilities. As we've already seen, they have the ability to influence Vortigaunts, which will see many Vortigaunts, and they will zap us. They also have the ability to lift up these canisters and smash them to the ground, and the alien grunts will come out of the canisters and attack us, which they can push us off the conveyor belts and into the abyss below. Now what I do is I hang off to the left here as I come up on 2 alien controllers. The rule of thumb in this first area is you really don't want to run out of glue-on gun ammo. That's never a good thing. So use it, you know, don't hold down the fire button. Just go easy on it. The first 2 alien controllers are dead, so we'll move on. Also, the rule of thumb, you don't want to get near the alien controllers, because if you do, that they'll lift up the canisters. There's one. They like moving around a lot. There's one. There's, I think, 2 more in this first area. I think that's all the alien controllers in this first area that are dead. Yeah, I think we did it. We now have to get up to the higher conveyor belt, so let's go ahead and do that. And we can't proceed any further than this. So what we have to do is get onto this ramp. And I like to jump onto the right side over here and land on the conveyor belt. At least the area to the left of the conveyor belt, because there may be opened alien grunts, as well as maybe some floating alien controllers still left. But in this case, everybody is now dead, allowing me to proceed. Fill up at this tank if you so need it. And that's not the difficult part. Oh no, if you thought that was the difficult part, you're in for a world of hurt. We got all this left to do. So, let's proceed. Now, we can't proceed any further than this, and you have to be quite quick with this particular area. So, just do what I do. We'll jump down, we'll shoot this thing, which will open the force field. Let's run and get some more gluon gun ammo. And then we'll run back. I have never seen so many alien controllers so up front. Oh, we ran out. Oh, and he smashed. You see, the alien grunt doesn't see me though, which is a good thing, so we'll run back. That hurt. I didn't know he fired that much electricity at me. So yeah, that alien grunt, I still don't think he sees me. So also the rule of thumb is, let me get back here a little bit further. There are these green blobs here, as well as Vortigaunts that are near the blobs. And he's now dead. This is what I do in this particular area. Yes, the Vortigaunts die, but my justification for it is that at least I didn't shoot him directly. That's my justification. There goes a piece of flesh. Probably an alien grunt died. So we'll fill up. We'll get to the other side of the conveyor belt up here. Blow up the green blobs to blow up the Vortigaunts indirectly. Yes, you can shoot through the shields, by the way. So, you can stay here quite a while, actually, and just snipe off everybody. I see an alien grunt. I think he sees me now. Nope. Now he's dead. Oh, nope. Get back on the side. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Do not. I repeat. Do not let those alien grunts get a hold of you, because they have the ability to punch really hard, and you will fly backwards and into the abyss below. It doesn't matter which path you take, the upward path or the downward path. We'll shoot this thing again. Shoot more of these green blobs. Not every green blob will have a Vortigaunt next to it, but just in case. And sorry if my commentary is a little uneventful and not very funny, because I'm trying to concentrate. Now, again, it doesn't matter if you take the top path or the bottom path, but I always take the bottom path because it's a little bit safer that way. Get to the left side. Oh, he didn't die. I had to kill him directly. There we go. I did it. I'm bad. Always, and I mean always, look in front of you and behind you sometimes for alien grunts. I I tell you, they're more dangerous than even the alien controllers. Because they can push you off the ledge. The alien controllers, they can't. Almost had a clear shot at 3 of them. I wonder if I still... Well, here they all come. Because we have an infinite supply of glue-on-gun ammo now, we can just unleash it all. Oh, he's gonna smash that canister. Oh, he did. Now we have an angry alien grunt wanting us dead. That was a good reaction on my part. I love the music that plays. This is the only good thing about this section is the music. Oh, shoot! That could have ended badly. Oh, okay, I was gonna say, don't get stuck there. Now, another Vortigaunt. He's dead, sadly. I know, I hate doing it. But for the sake of my sanity, and for the sake of actually doing this section, we're gonna do it. Again, you can take the left path or the right path. I'm gonna take the right path. I'm so close. I can make it. We're almost there. I mean, on paper and in a video like this, it seems like it's easy. It's not. I'm constantly having to make sure I don't strafe left or right too much. Shit! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Ugh, I'm sweating. I'm in panic mode. Abu, this is no time to panic. We're almost there. My hands are sweating. Because I just want to be done with this section. Let's go. Let's go. We're almost there. Can we make it? Yes! Oh, thank goodness. Oh. Only 2 attempts it took me. Thank the stars. Oh my gosh. Okay. Just for the sake of it, we're gonna blow up these canisters and kill everybody. Just because they're just sitting here. Oh my gosh. Now I'm gonna get filled back up with the crystals here. Now I'm in a world of hurt. I've only got 55 health and 4 armor. And I hear that the next section is also unforgiving as well. So we can take the left path or the right path. It doesn't matter which path you take. They both take you to the same area. And we will go to the next section. So I'll see you guys there. Now this section is rather long and grueling. More conveyor belts, yeah, that's just foreboding of what is to come. So our first test that we come to is we need to ride this conveyor belt, obviously. I love this reddish haze going on around here. It's awesome. Obviously we can't get through that, so we have to get onto this section. Our first goal is to jump down to the island down below and use the trampoline to get up to this area. Now, we need to find the area up here that allows us to continue. Right here. And we now have full ironclad proof that the Vortigaunts use this spa area as a means to heal themselves, probably so they can work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, or however long a Zen hour and week is. And we're gonna use it too. So glad they give us all this health. I need it. Now we need to ride this contraption up. So what you do is you ride the left one up and then you just keep pressing the right button. See how it works? Like that. And we'll ride the next conveyor belt. And we'll get off and climb up the small hill. And, you guessed it, ride the next conveyor belt. And again, ride the next conveyor belt. But we notice something. There is an alien controller enveloped in a white glow. This white glow is impenetrable. No weapons can penetrate it. Let's get on this small platform here and take a look. This crystal is feeding that white barrier. So what happens if we blow it up? He is now exposed, which allows us to kill him. We will be in that next section very shortly. This is just an easy way to take care of him right now. We'll ride the conveyor belts. Now, since these canisters are stagnant and just sitting here, yes, I am going to kill the contents inside. Because it's fun that way. And it's one less alien grunt in the world. Or as Barney would say, one less horror in the world. All of a sudden, the door closes. And the alien controller needs to die so the door can reopen. Get used to this concept in this section. Now, this is the section that had the alien controller. You would want to shoot the crystal right away. There's also some alien grunts we need to kill as well. Oh, he broke open the thing. Get a recharge of our gluon gun ammo here. Now, normally the alien controller, if you let him live, he would lift up these rocks, and that's never a good thing. Now, when you kill the alien controller, he will release his grip on this shield right here that now allows you to use the trampoline. Get used to that concept as well. Let's use the trampoline. Whee! And here we have, just like the previous sections, teleporters that will act as checkpoints if you fall down to the platforms below. Now, our goal for this trampoline is to get rid of the white shield. The canisters can pass through it, but we cannot. So let's find the power source of the white shield. If we notice, there's a red line going into that wall. So let's go under the conveyor belt and take a look at that. Let's blow up the pulsating sack. And it gets rid of the shield. Get used to that concept as well. Use the healing pool if you need to, or the healing spa, as Alpha Tubitron calls it. And we'll continue on up these narrow ledges. Now this section coming up, I already have 2 outtakes on this, and I am not going to play this section again, or the previous sections all over again. I'm done with this. So, what I'm going to do is use the scenery around here as cover. There is an alien controller wielding boulders yet again, and 3 alien grunts. Yeah. Why? Why so dangerous? I'm going to hide from the boulders. And I'm going to take care of the 3 alien grunts right now. Being careful that they're... Yep, already tried to launch a boulder. 3 alien grunts are dead. Hide from the boulders. Always be aware of the boulders. So now we can take care of the 2 crystals. Whoa. Oh gosh, it hit me. Once the 2 crystals are taken care of, he is exposed. And once you kill the 3 alien grunts, plus any additional ones if you accidentally shoot the canisters like I did in my first outtake, which you guys will see, then, once the alien controller dies, he will open up the shield in the floor. I'm looking for it. Oh, actually, no. We need to climb to the center up here. It is not a shield in the floor, like I thought. It just allows us to continue. Before we use this trampoline, which we can't anyway, let's go ahead and jump back down to this healing spa and use it. Because I need patching up from that last ordeal. And we'll retrace our steps. Man, this section is tough. I don't know why I made it so tough on myself. Maybe I just got unlucky with a couple of outtakes that I have, but it was unmerciful. So we still can't use the trampoline. We need to shut that down. So let's trace it as it comes to this white wall. So let's jump on this tentacle-looking thing and take it down. You have to crouch underneath the ceiling. We'll look around, there it is. And that will allow us to use the trampoline. I'll wait for... The canisters can crush you, by the way. I found that out the hard way in a practice run. Another teleporter. Again, we can't use the trampoline to get up there, so we'll have to jump through the hole in the wall. We'll ride this fleshy tunnel. You can even see the veins, like I said, which is a bit gross. So much, oh gosh, so much platforming. I don't like it because I don't like heights and I can easily fall down to my death. Another fleshy tunnel, another. Now we're introduced to pulsating sacks that when you shoot them, it will flood the area. And up we go! Make sure that one gets blown up as well. And now we can ride the trampoline up. Now this is a hub, if you will. We'll be returning to this hub several times, actually. There is a healing spa over there. As we see, we can't get through the 3 shields. There are 3 shields, as indicated by the 3 power lines, power sources. So let's follow them. We have to turn off all 3 of them. And here's the hub with the 3 open doors. We'll take the door on the far right first. The idea with this room is you just want to go around on the perimeter. Don't stop to shoot the alien controllers. Rather, just look in the air and shoot them as you see them. Otherwise, they will all gang up on you and shoot you at the same time, and they'll probably kill you. I mean, you can slow down a little bit to shoot them, but don't stick around for too long. Once you know all of them are dead, this shield in the floor will open up. Oh, there's still someone else alive. There we go, now the shield opened up, and so does this shield. So let's jump through. Now this section. Oh my goodness, look at all of the lasers! Well, let's take this piece by piece. So, obviously we see something we can destroy. And what will happen is, as we destroy each of these cells, each of these pulsating sacks, each corresponding laser will fall down towards you. So you have to basically get into an area where you won't be hit. You'll see how it works. See? Just like that. This one, let's stand right here in this corner. Just like that. Now the next one, 2 sets of lasers will come down to you. Let's hug this corner. And then run. There we go, just like that. It's not an instant kill, I don't believe so. But it does do a lot of damage. And we can now go through the door. We'll flood this area again. And we'll go back to where we fought all those alien controllers a second ago, because now this has opened up. The main control center for one of the shields. And there we go. So we'll fall down. And I've actually been hit by that canister jumping back down and died in a practice run. So now, as we notice, only 2 more shields to go. So, let's go back up to the hub world. Yes, hub world. And we'll take the next one. This next one is a little bit challenging. Now in this area, tons of Vortigaunts with an alien controller and 3 crystals. I don't want to kill the Vortigaunts, so I'm going to work very quickly. 1 crystal, 2 crystals, 3 crystals. And he's dead. And now the Vortigaunts have calmed down because they're not under the influence anymore. Otherwise, they will gang up on you and they will kill you. But because I don't really want to destroy innocent life, I spared them. And we'll use the trampoline to jump through the shield. But that's not the challenging part. Oh no! It's this section coming up with instant kill lasers. So I'm going to do something I don't normally do because this section is so darn long. I am going to quick save, just in case something happens. So what we want to do is just jump onto the little pieces of shield that we can see. Do not touch the lasers. You will die. A gruesome and instant death. As we fall all the way down. There's no more shields down there, so we'll just jump all the way to the bottom. Now, this is a flooding sack. Once we hit it, we get flooded back up through this at a pretty quick pace. I have experimented several times with this particular section, and literally, the best place to stand is right here. Basically, right there. You don't have to move a whole lot once you get flooded up, so just do what I do, I guess. Hopefully I survive. Here we go. Just move a little to the left. Just like that. And you should be able to make it every time. And now the main control center is opened up to us. Alright, so that is 2 of them now turned off. We'll get free healing from this healing spa. Okay, and we just got 1 more to go, and then we're done. Get out of the way, Vortigaunt. Don't make me shoot you. I have the power over life and death. And here's the last one. I'm going to quick save again, because I don't want to do all that section over again. We'll take the trampoline up. This area has a bunch of boulders, oh my gosh, and well-hidden crystals. Make sure he dies. See, my biggest problem is once I destroy all 3 crystals, I assume I'm safe. No, I'm not safe. He still has the power over these boulders. So make sure, after you destroy all 3 crystals, by the way, nestled inside of these nooks, to kill him quickly. Don't linger. Don't be like the cranberries and linger. Oh boy. This is timing. Timing is everything in this. See this little tiny hole? You can shoot through that, but you can't shoot through this shield. So you have to align yourself with the sack, and then time the destruction of the sack with the cycle of the lasers. These are not instant kill lasers, so don't worry. And as long as you have 90 and 80 like I do, or maybe a little bit less, you can hit all the lasers, actually, and still survive, but I'll try not to get hit. Oh, I got hit, but see, I didn't die. And I got hit again. And I got the 69 health, so maybe it is a good thing. Maybe I was meant to get hit. And we'll get flooded again. And we now have final access to the 3rd and final control room. Ay, ay, ay. And I, for one, hate messing up a 69, but I'm going to do it anyway because I value my health, unfortunately, more than the 69. And that's it. We're now ready to go up either one of the 3 trampolines. We'll take the right one, though, just because. If you want to do what I do. That one was spinning. But essentially, you want to take the center conveyor belt and take the side path to a trampoline. And here is where all the canisters go. And we get put into a force field. And we get taken to the next section. The first thing we want to do is shoot open the grate so we can enter the vent, and it will take us to where it wants to take us. And oh my goodness, our goal is to get to the very top of this spire, and that's what we're going to have to do by riding these very slow elevators up. And there are going to be hazards along the way. There are going to be enemies along the way that we have to kill on these platforms. So, no better time like the present to just dive right in. These crystals, by the way, are healing crystals, so use them if you need to. And we'll bust open the grate and head inside. Now we're stuck inside this cube until this alien controller, powered by this crystal, sees us. And he releases us. See how that works? I blow open the doors, which allows me to blow up the crystal. And then I can kill him. Then the shields lower, and I'm now allowed to go up to the next level. Now, if you took damage, make sure to rub up against these crystals as close as possible, and you will be healed. Watch out for spawning alien controllers. Don't stand still for too long like I did, otherwise you will take an immense amount of damage. And more spawn. You want to kill as many as possible, that way the number of electricity charges that come your way are minimal. I guess none of them spawned. I guess I killed them all. But we're not done yet. Oh no. We're not done yet with the alien controllers. My goodness. All of this without any health until right now. Which is always a good thing to have. And now we enter our first major test with 2 crystals to destroy, but also additional hazards including alien grunt canisters and explosive canisters. There's one of... oh gosh, there's one of the canisters. You gotta be wary of that. There, he's dead, but I'm gonna die too. If I'm not careful. Now, one canister did not bust open. As far as I know, there's no way to bust it open, so technically, I guess you could consider I missed a kill, because what will happen is the alien controller just chooses what time he wants to bust open the canisters. And I killed the alien controller before he opened it, so... you live. Who knows, maybe he'll grow up and be a good guy one of these days. So I spared his life. It was meant to be. Yes, I'm addicted to these crystals. Heal me. But we're not done yet. Oh no, we're not. The barriers can provide cover, but they can also be a troublesome thing. Because the alien controllers can hide behind them and just cause havoc. Holy moly, that's a lot of them. There's too many. Come on, platform, raise me up, please. Oh, heal me, please. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh, I don't want to do this again. And now we enter the ultimate testing chamber. Oh gosh, the first thing you want to do is jump over to one of these islands with a healing pool and a healing crystal. And start blowing open the doors that rotate on the bottom levels of each area. Being mindful of where the canister makers are. Eventually you will take loads of damage and have to go to the next island and do the same thing. It's always behind me. There. See how much damage I'm taking? But you want to blow open these doors. Because you want to get inside each of these areas. Go to the next island and do the same thing. I know this section is rather monotonous. Oh gosh, oh my gosh. Don't want to die. I'm sorry I'm not saying much. This is your first goal, is just to blow up all the doors that rotate. Once you feel you've destroyed them all, you can edge your way inside here, being careful not to jump down. Those doors will kill you. Blow open the first crystal. And let's get healed. Kill that alien controller and the canister. That's one less horror in the world. We're doing it, guys. We're doing it. We're proving our worth. Shoot! What in the world was that? My nerves are on edge right now. They shouldn't be. But they are. 2 more alien controllers. Gosh. Oh my gosh. Please, game, just give me the win. Let's blow open these doors, being mindful of the canisters that float around. Where are they? There it is. Yeah, don't get hit by those platforms, by the way. Whoa, what's going on, graphics? 1 and 2. I hate platforming. If you fall down, I didn't mention this, if you fall down below there, you're dead. Let's get healed one more time. Gosh. I'm sweating. I think I just panic too easily. I really do. Because I don't want to do this section again. I really don't. It's well designed, well scripted. It's just so dang difficult for me. I'm not good at platforming. Others are great at platforming, and they can conquer this with ease. Not me. But we got one more test. We're not done yet. You thought we were done? Oh, my poor ignorant subscribers. We got one more test, and that is how fast can we kill alien controllers? How fast can we conquer them? They're bringing this back down. We can't shoot through the window just yet. Not until they break it. With a canister. Watch out for the barrels. Oh, wonderful! That couldn't have gone any better. I was worried about that because one time during a practice run, I actually died in that area. Imagine if that happening during a walkthrough, I would rage. But we get taken to the next section. There are no dangers in this particular section, just a lot of scenery to look at. Look at all of these gadgets. I wonder what they're used for. Let's go take a look. Inside of the laboratory. It looks like the Zen personnel, like the Vortigaunts and stuff, were studying pizza. Because why not? Pizza is something that can be loved from any species. But we have something a little bit more disturbing. Humans, scientists from Black Mesa, and a security guard to boot. I think they're dead, but just in case they're not. I guess that's not going to work. So let's try this. Yes. You too, Barney. I do this specifically so... Oh! I guess you can brush up against these. That I had no idea. I'm doing a walkthrough video, and I had no idea you could do certain things like that. Okay, that's a thing. So, I killed these guys specifically so they wouldn't be tortured anymore. Now they can rest in peace. I got all my ammo back. That's awesome. So now we'll go up the vent. This is absolutely beautiful. This looks like a very large teleporter of some sort. And we have sweetness pillows again, which I will smash. Because I like doing it. It is a fetish of mine. Not really, but it may as well be. This is a gigantic healing pool, so use this if you need to. And then we'll go around the perimeter of the healing pool up to the very top. This section, the final section of Interloper, it is worth it. Because just look at the beauty. I'm just a sucker for beauty. Now this elevator is locked, we can't get through it, so we must go either left or right, it doesn't matter which way you go, but you'll end up on the other side with a working elevator. I would sprint my way over there, but let's just take in the beauty, shall we? Now up here, there are 4 rising and lowering platforms. It doesn't matter which one you take, so we'll just take the closest one that we come to. And this is a very large teleport, so let's take it. The Nihilanth is the last. Look at all of these creatures. I love it. I love this design. Remember seeing this teleporter from a million miles away back in Chapter 15 and Chapter 16? We made it. There's nothing else to do. We'll jump from platform to platform, being careful not to fall off amidst this beauty. The journey is almost over. I love the fire around this area. And our final climb up to the teleporter is here. We are about ready to face Nihilanth in the next chapter. So until we see each other again, I'm BigMacDavis here. I'll see you guys in the final chapter. So, take care, everybody. Let's jump in the teleporter.